Welp, here I am on YouTube, or Welp, here we are in YouTube, but it's me, Ryan, on YouTube, filling in for Nathan. So it's just me, which is kind of weird saying I'm filling in for Nathan. So whenever Nathan is supposed to speak, I'll just be quiet like this. No, I'm never quiet. I always talk over him anyway. So this is great. I don't have to interrupt Nathan. Anyways, we miss Nathan. He is on a work project this month of July when this request was reacted to, so he will not be here. He wants to send his love to everyone. He wishes he could be here, but he's doing work. He's doing real work, putting bread on the table, as they say. Okay, this is just a fun little hobby that Nathan and I do, and we appreciate our patrons though who help us, and we get to buy new equipment like this microphone and things like that from our wonderful patrons who support our channel, who like us enough to do that kind of thing. So thank you so much. So speaking of which, this is a Patreon request from such an individual, Anastasia. Yes, our favorite adopted Disney princess. We love her very much. And this is what Anastasia had to say. She goes, for my monthly request, I like Ryan, because she knows I'm going to be alone this month, react to Pardon Me by the band Incubus. Now, I know I've heard the name Incubus. Obviously, people are saying, Ryan, I'm sure maybe there's a song. Maybe it's this one. Maybe we'll find out. So maybe it's just a video reaction. Maybe I know the song. I think this song came out, at least according to YouTube, it was released like 13 years ago on YouTube, but that could have just been when the video was released. However, I don't know them enough to know anything what they sound like, what they are. Are they rock? Are they pop? Are they whatever? So I did see the view count for this video. It's pretty high, so I know they're popular enough to have a. Let me just check right now real quick. So this song has 51 million views. It was uploaded again 13 years ago, but when the song came out, I don't know. So anyways, here we go. Incubus, Pardon Me, Cynthia. Sorry, not Cynthia, I just did that. Anastasia. See, it sounds the same, right? Anastasia, thank you so much. I look forward to listening to it right now. Oh, I recognize that voice.
Decade ago, I never thought I would be at 23 on the verge of spontaneous combustion. Woe is me, but I guess that it comes with the territory, an ominous landscape of never-ending calamity. I need you to hear, I need you to see, but I have had, I can take an exploding scene bigger than its possibility. Tell me, so pardon me while I burst into I've had enough of the world that its people's mindless case. So pardon me while I burn and rise above the flame. Pardon me, I'll never be the same. Now 2 days ago, I was having a look in a book and I saw a picture of a guy right up above his knee. I said I can relate, cause lately I've been thinking of combustication as a welcome vacation from the burdens of the planet Earth, gravity, hypocrisy, and the perils of being in 3D. But thinking so much differently.
Okay, so I recognize not that song, but I definitely recognize the voice. And so that album or that song came out. I did a quick Google search during the song, 99. And that sounds about right because that it has that late 90s, early 2000s type sound that was out for a while from those bands and or whatever genre band that is. Their last album, it's been a while, but they released the album 2017. It was their eighth album. That's the last one they've released. So they're still currently actively a band, but they might not just be making new music anymore, but they seem to be still together. So yeah, that song came out 1999. Boy, quick math here, 24 years ago. Woo, woo, we are getting old, folks. So I suspect, I don't know Anastasia's age, but I suspect she was probably a teenager. I would suspect she was probably 14 or 15 when that song came out. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right, Anastasia. Um, So it kind of brought me back to memories of that sound and I wasn't listening to that type of music back then. That still seems like new music to me because by then I was 24 when the song came out, and I was probably very, when you're early 20s, you're already kind of established whatever music you're listening to in your teens. That's the music, and all this other new fandangled music that was coming out when you're 20s, you probably didn't listen to. But now that I'm old and I am a little bit more humbled, so to speak, as I got older, I can listen to songs of the past or songs that I'm not or music that I don't usually listen to and listen to it for real. So it's it's wow, 24 years. I really like the use of the turntable, the bass line. It's almost kind of proggy in the sense of that before the chorus hits, it's like it's kind of proggy, which I'm not a huge fan of. However, when it kicks into the chorus, I quite enjoyed that chorus. And the lead vocalist was does a great job of doing that kind of rap talking and then the singing. Yeah, I think if you're going to introduce a band like Incubus to somebody, this is the way to go. So again, I know the voice, so chances are I've heard something from these guys. Maybe that song, but again, I never listened to the radio, and I never listened to the radio. So I suspect if that was a single on the radio, I'm sure people heard it all the time. But the voice sounds somewhat familiar. There must be another song that I've heard from them because when the voice first kicked in, I was like, I think I've heard this guy sing before. Okay. Yeah, good stuff, Anastasia. She gives us a lot of different stuff. I liked it. I mean, I think I don't know how to like it. There, it does. It's funny how music from the '80s sounds like the '80s. This sound that came out in the '90s, that Limp Bizkit type era, there was a certain type of sound that came out of the late '90s, early 2000s, and that is this sound. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not necessarily bad or good. It's just they don't make music like this anymore. And again, it's not bad or good. They just don't do that. I wouldn't mind hearing another Incubus song. Maybe something that here you go. Here's my challenge. So if you were to give me another one from anybody, anyone can do this, of course. Any Patreon or PayPal could do this. Give me one that is not a single. That is just like a deep cut that would like surprise me. Okay. That's my because that was good, and I can see why that would be a single, why they have a music video. I kind of get that, but I'd be curious to see what they do from an album where it's like that's them, and it's obviously good, and it would surprise you. Okay, thank you so much, Anastasia. Thanks everyone for watching. Check out all our videos that we've done on our channel, and if you'd like to become a supporter of us, please do. Yes, like, subscribe. It helps our little channel grow. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.